What if I told you that the self-care practices that you've been relying on, such as journaling, meditation, taking a bath, is actually not soothing your nervous system and it's not giving it what it needs? In this video, I'm going to share 5 surprising self-care practices that could be working against you instead of for you. So let's get started. Number 1 is meditation when your body is in a flight or fight state, which means it is in a dysregulated state. A meditation could actually make it worse. The reason is that stillness can trigger hypervigilance, and what your body needs is movement in that moment rather than stillness and meditation. You need to listen to your body moment to moment and see what it needs. For highly sensitive people, we can't follow a normal practice. Practices that people do regularly doesn't necessarily work for us. One of the things that works for us if you do it on a regular basis is somatic practices. But even that, you need to know which somatic practice does your body need in that moment, right? Sometimes it needs, for example, for me, sometimes I need to shake my body, and sometimes I need to do the eye movement, because the eye movement is needed for me when I'm really dysregulated, and shaking my body won't help me in that moment when I'm very, very dysregulated. So number 2 is journaling. Journaling can trigger a lot of your trauma, or things that are not going well in your life. Reliving them doesn't help you in that moment. If your body is dysregulated, journaling won't help you. It'll just aggravate you because you're reliving that situation that is causing you pain and suffering. So instead of reliving your trauma, you need to regulate your body first through the somatic practices. Any of the somatic practices that work for you, where you feel like this is what my body needs right now. Only you know what your body needs, because even though we're all highly sensitive people in this community, or at least maybe a loved one is highly sensitive, we are all different in our own ways, and our bodies are different and they need different things. So you have to be in tune with your body and know your body really well and know what it needs in that moment. Number 3 is bubble baths. Bubble baths can trigger vulnerability. And when you're in a fight or flight state, you're already not feeling safe. So you don't want to expose yourself. Like in a bubble bath situation, you're naked, you're vulnerable, you're basically scanning for threats. It just doesn't put you in a safe place when your body is dysregulated. So what you do need instead is, sorry, I'm getting distracted because there's a hummingbird right next to me. I love them so much. Anyway, so what your body may need instead of a bubble bath, maybe you do something where you feel more at peace and safe, until your body is regulated, and then a bubble bath would be something that would be soothing for you. I say one thing though about the bubble bath. Highly sensitive people, water really helps us get regulated. So bubble bath may work even when you're very, very dysregulated, but just notice and kind of like see what works and what doesn't work for you. But I do know that certain use of water does help with getting regulated, but it's more like splashing your face with cold water, or even holding ice in your hand can help with regulating you without giving you that vulnerability that a bubble bath will give you. And then gratitude is amazing to do. I do it on a daily basis. I love it. It's a great practice. It makes me live my best life, and it's a practice that I do every single day. However, if your body is dysregulated and if you are feeling a lot of emotions and something has triggered you, let's say that in my case I have a neurological disorder, and when something causes it to get triggered, I can't be grateful in that moment because I'm in massive amount of pain. So if somebody tells me, oh, just be grateful that it's not worse, be grateful you don't have cancer, be grateful that, that this doesn't last for months on end. I can't be grateful in that moment. How can I be grateful when I'm in massive amount of pain and when I can't move my body without triggering this intense spasm that feels like somebody is electrocuting me on high voltage? In that moment, there's no way I could be grateful. No way. And so if I started pretending to be grateful, guess what? My body's not gonna react well to that, because it's like, what the hell are you doing to me? You know, I'm suffering here and you're being grateful? No, you know, see me for what's happening to me, you know, make me feel safe, because being grateful when I'm in massive amount of pain, it doesn't make me feel safe. It just makes me feel unheard, unseen, not validated, and making me feel kind of suppress my emotions instead of letting myself feel it. Feel the sadness. You know, it's sad when your body is in pain and you can't do anything about it. It's sad when you're suffering so much and there's nothing that anybody can do for you to make you feel better, to take away the spasms, to take away the pain. No medication, no massage, no yoga, no nothing. None of the things that you usually do will help you. So you feel very helpless. And that moment, if you start doing your gratitude practice, it's going to work against you, because again, like I said, your body is going to feel unseen, unheard, not validated, and it's going to feel like you're asking it to shove everything under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. So that's number 4. So instead, I forgot to mention, instead what you should do is you should process your emotion. You should acknowledge what's going on. You should be, you know, acknowledge what's going on, process your emotion, validate what's happening, and just make yourself feel seen, heard, and validated, so that your body can then, you know, go through the process that it needs to go through to feel safe again and to not be dysregulated. And number 5 is, if self-care becomes another way of controlling the situation rather than processing what's going on with you, then that's going to work against you the same way all the other 4 did. So it's really important for you to, instead of controlling the situation, listen to what's going on in your body, be present for yourself, process your emotions, and give your body what it needs. Ask your body, what do you need from me right now? And your body is smart. Your body will let you know. But you have to listen, you have to ask, and you have to listen. So your body might need movement at that moment. You know, your body might ask you, I need to be in nature. Go take a walk on the beach. Go take a walk around, you know, in the park or in the woods, wherever it is that you're most feeling nurtured by. So my advice to you is, don't just do random self-care practices. You're a highly sensitive person. You need to be aware of your body at all times, and your body changes moment to moment, right? You could get overstimulated by something can trigger you, something can upset you. We process things on a very thorough level and deep level, so everything in life we're going to process very thoroughly. And because of that, and because of our empathy and other traits that we have as highly sensitive people, we really need to know what our body needs in that moment, and not just do a practice because it's supposedly self-care practice. Just be very aware of what your body needs, listen to it instead of controlling it, sit with it, ask what it needs, then listen and do what it needs. You know, so if your body's asking you to go for a walk in the nature, no matter what, even if you don't feel like it, go do it anyways. This is what I do for myself, you know, like when I don't want to go do something, maybe it's because of my illness, I tell myself, it's okay, you're gonna go do it anyway. I know you don't want to do it, but you're gonna go do it anyway because that's what your body is asking you to do, and that's what your body needs. Believe it or not, like I would say 9 out of 10 times, if not 10 out of 10 times, once I do it, once I take the first step, everything else flows and I feel so much better. So I hope this resonated with you. If you're a highly sensitive person and you would like to work with me on a one-on-one basis, I offer a 15-minute complimentary consultation session. We can talk about your specific needs and see if you're a good match for one another. So the link to my calendar is in the description below. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.